My name is Victor. I'm originally from Brazil. I live on K Road with my partner, Ryan, who is a creative, and I work as a product manager. I was looking for finance because my partner and I were looking at moving in together. We were both renting at the time, and we got to the point where we were ready for our first home. We decided to work with a mortgage broker because the process was new for us. We were buying our first home, and everything seemed very complex, so we wanted a pair of steady hands to help us navigate this journey and guide us in the right direction. We had talked to a few other mortgage brokers, but we were not super happy with the experience, and someone we trusted recommended us Mike Pero, so we decided to give it a try. Our Mike Pero Mortgages advisor was Nigel. He was very professional. He was just amazing. I feel like I really liked that he took the time to take us out for a coffee, and we were just like talking about ourselves. We were talking about what we wanted in a home, what we were looking for from a mortgage advisor so that we could establish that relationship. So that was really refreshing because it didn't feel like we were getting pressured. And so we felt really heard. We felt like our advisor was very personable and was looking to understand how they could add value to our own specific situation. We had fallen in love with this dream home. It was at the heart of K Road. It was surrounded by a very vibrant, creative community. There was even a studio space in the apartment for Ryan to use for his art, and we wanted to rush through the process because we wanted to buy it. And so when we approached our Mike Pero advisor, he was very grounded, and he understood the tight deadline that we had, and so he was able to really power through and make sure that he gave us the right advice around getting our finances in order, getting everything, all the documents that we needed so that we could have the pre-approval and make a good offer on the house. One of the things in our specific situation that our Mike Pero advisor was really helpful with was the fact that my partner is a freelance creative, whereas I just work a 9-to-5 job. So helping us work through our finance, our affordability, to be able to buy a home was really important because we wanted to make sure that we could not only afford the home that we were buying, but also have the pre-approval to look for the perfect dream home as well. So from that moment on, he had won our trust. One of the biggest positives that we found from our Mike Pero advisor was really the communication and reliability. It was a new process for us, and so we didn't really know exactly what to do. He kept us on track. He had a very robust checklist of all the things that we needed to have done to make sure that we could get that pre-approval. And he was always checking up on us and making sure that we were on top of things that we needed to get done as well. So one of the challenges that we faced throughout this process was that we were buying a home in a non-standard building. And so we had our pre-approval with one of our banks, but it fell through a couple of weeks before settlement, and our Mike Pero advisor was amazing. It was obviously a stressful time for us because we felt like the rug had been pulled from under us, and so he was able to keep us calm. He talked to us about all the challenges that are involved in a process like this, and that's normal, but he was very solutions-oriented, which we liked. Within 3 days, he had a pre-approval for another bank, and we were able to buy our dream home. So one of the things that we loved about working with our advisor is that once we bought our home, that wasn't really the end of the road. He really still took the time to continue to build that relationship and making sure that we were happy with not only the home, but also the financial situation. If someone wasn't sure about using Mike Pero Mortgages, I would tell them, go for it. They were reliable, professional, trustworthy from the beginning, and I couldn't recommend them enough. And I have actually recommended them to a bunch of my friends already.